Yo, what's up YouTubers? I'm AspieAnswersAll. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you with open arms. I thought to just bring you guys some Christmas vlogs because now I've decided that I've got time on my hands to do this, obviously, and leading up to Christmas. So like I'm thinking to myself as I'm sharing these with you, I don't know what's going to be entailing with me, but you can journey with me along the way and hopefully I can make it as fun and exciting for you all leading up to Christmas, even though some of them on the bandwagon maybe leading up to Christmas, full-on Christmas stuff. I'm maybe thinking on maybe just doing it as a 12-day Christmas vlogging period instead of right till Christmas Eve or whatever day it may be. We'll see how we go anyway, guys. So enough for the day, guys. Let's begin this. As you are aware though, also that while I'm away, hopefully with doing these Christmas vlogs, I want to bring some Christmas cheer and just jazz it up a bit. So even though you guys know me as doing mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with suspicious syndrome and the like. So enough of the guys, let's give you the lowdown of what I've been up to. So today's one obviously is December 8th, 2016. Just to give you the lowdown right now. I went Christmas shopping obviously today for some decorations for my beloved Christmas tree, obviously. No other than from the warehouse, obviously. Okay, I got this as a bargain basically for $40. Moving on obviously for the other decorations basically right now is my little shoes. I've got a big girly girl obviously. I've got two of these, one in black and one in white, which apparently when I went in tonight of the 8th of December, pretty much I was lucky to get this one as the last one. But obviously there were some other decorations I wanted to put on my tree, obviously to make it look a bit girly pretty much. But as they were saying to me that they were obviously running out, you've got to be super quick obviously with some of these good bargains, right? Moving on, what I got also are some solar beer lights, which pretty much from what I can recall I had to remove this and solar charge it, if I'm reading right basically for this. It needs to be in the direct sunlight for 10 hours tops obviously before I can actually solar power use it. There's another one similarly, however, obviously you guys basically what I've got here also, which, well, it's not similar as such, but it is another solar panel kind of feature, which is my beloved friend here, my solar power reindeer. This one, again, will need to be in the sunlight for at least 6 to 8 hours to fully charge it and actually do wonders. Obviously, moving along now is the Christmas decorations of the stars. Even though, like I said to myself, as I was Christmas shopping, I was hoping to just go for blue feature, obviously, and that from what I can gather of what I wanted to do of the blue theme, I wanted it to be like a beach theme kind of set up for my beloved, tree, but I didn't obviously get it all because I had to be in quick, but some of the stuff obviously did sold out quick, mind you, but I didn't want to get too clashy because some of the seashells or starfish or whatever it was that I saw in the store of the warehouse basically were white, so I'm trying to make sure not to go all white out. But these are my blue boobles, obviously. A set of 5 of those. I've got 2 of these large boobles of a 3-pack that reads Love, Joy, Peace and sort of thing. Was it? Yeah, Love, Joy, Hope I should say. Humbly apologise. So 2 of these. Moving on, basically we have got another 6-pack of boobles, even though they're like shinier ones compared to the other 6-pack that I've just shown you previously. Obviously we're straight lined. Moving on is also another set of boobles. I humbly apologise for a lot of boobles, but I couldn't find what I was looking for a smaller version of some of the decorations. It was for $1 or something that I was looking at on my list. Since as you know, I go by list obviously, and yeah, there's 2 plain ones of these, as you can see. Well, as I'll unwrap them and unveil with you hopefully in the next few days while I'll decorate the tree, I'll show you guys what the end result looks like on my tree. The other two obviously on here reads Joy to the World. Moving on is what I thought was groovy, as a black star with the word celebrate. Obviously, to me, Christmas is all about celebrating with friends and families, so to speak, isn't it? So obviously, I thought to do this, even though there were some other features that I liked as well with different wording, since I've been looking for certain plaques to, you know, put on the back feature to represent me. So that's basically for the top of the tree. Moving on is some glitter and plain gold bells, pretty much. Some of these, as I said, were a great bargain, obviously from the warehouse sort of thing for my 2 trip. I'm hoping that they don't get sick of me, obviously, while leading up to Christmas. Moving on is another set of large baubles, obviously, which are white with some amazing patterns on there that I thought were groovy at the time. As I was thinking also along the lines of also to go with those shoes, as I've shown you, basically I was hoping to go along the lines to, even if it was going to be a kind of girly, was the glittery kind of what they call them, glitter kind of handbags sort of thing. I'm not sure if I have to go down to my parents' place or something, or just get hold of my mum. Maybe I don't mean to bring her onto this channel. That maybe she can keep an eye out for me for those, and maybe see what I can do in a way of thing. Last but not least, I thought were groovy at the time too. Oops, dropping things as I go. 2 tinsels I bought, obviously, of the blue star. Hopefully these will fit my beloved large tree, as you can saw previously. Right. So basically, how much is bent today? You guys can do the maths. The first shop, obviously, this morning cost me around $97.90. And then the other one was obviously roughly $48.88. So you guys can do the math, or also add on there $3.60. So if you want to do the math for me, that's all good. So moving on, also in the piece, I'm going to be showing you what I got up to today. Obviously, since it was a busy day for me, was in the afternoon. I went to a women's group, obviously, for the last day of the term, or shall we say the year, even though they're hoping maybe to continue it on in the New Year's or something, but they'll let me know. Obviously, this women's group, obviously, that they've decided to do is through Options, where I am as a client, pretty much. If you want to know more about what Options is, basically, I'll just see if I can recall it right now in my mind. Options, from what I can recall, is the kind of an organization that helps people like me and other people with different conditions to help with supported living, to help them live a better life outside in the community, and that they help you with other areas, not just for supported living for yourselves, but they can also help you in a way of, if you want an employment consultant, they've got that on deck. They've got some support workers, obviously they can be as your support person, so that you can just, you know, have them on the side to talk to, or whatever it may be. They do, I think, from memory, had a person there that can deal with, you know, just private counselling. From memory, I can't recall. I'm just still new to this, because obviously at this point of time I've been here for almost a year now. I think it's June, July 2015 of last year. I actually pretty much had been enlisted with them as a client, so that they can help me in any way they can, regardless what it is, which I'm actually kind of blessed with them, and I'm just actually humbled that they're there to support me, sort of thing, you know, regardless. Even though some of the people I've been dealing with in the women's group and outside the women's group there, I'm actually kind of good that I'm glad that I've actually met a few people similar like me, but not quite, and actually make a few friends along the way, because that's what it's all about, me making friends, socializing and all that, getting out of my comfort zone, as you guys know, trying to push myself, but not too much to the extreme, obviously, so that I can get to the point that I get overwhelmed and whatnot. So basically, moving on, as I said, will be a few pieces hopefully of me with my baking I did today, which are the no-bake desserts, which are the truffles, which I'm going to hopefully bring out and show you, and also hopefully give you guys the recipes with it all. So enough to do, stay tuned. And as you can see, this part of the baking, as I said, that I've done the baking with the last year or last day of the women's group that I was in this term, basically of the 8th of December 2016, was basically covering obviously the no bake kind of treats, which this one's the no bake truffles, which are the Oreo truffles we researched online. And moving on is the Rocky Road we made. Obviously this is a lot of different variations to the Rocky Road, but they decided to make the large one. Moving on, basically, as said, obviously I also did, I don't know if I can find it in here, bear with me guys, I know I'm a bit messy here. Whoa, I just broke it. Obviously I broke what I'm trying to show you guys. So this is obviously what I made last week, which is the Christmas sleigh. Could have made more, but obviously the 8 or 9 of us in the group, basically there were about 2 or 3 of them, no judging of them, pretty much obviously did more than their fair share. Obviously they did half a dozen or more, even though there was quite a fair amount of ingredients sort of thing that we used. Welcome back, YouTubers. Well, as you can see, basically as showing of what I've shown you, what I've been up to today, I'll link the recipes or what have you of those 2 things I made. If I can actually ask the person for the recipe of the one of the, supposedly it was supposed to be the lolly cake or something like that along the ones, but as you know, there are a lot of variations for that, as well as maybe linking up to you guys the description of the no bake kind of treat of those truffles, of the Oreo truffles. I'll see if I can find it online basically also and add it to my description for that, so that maybe you can join in and do some baking. Maybe you can show me, you guys, what you've been up to obviously with your stuff, you know, by just sending it through to Twitter or just maybe on my, you know, AspieAnswersAll page if you want to, but because I'm hoping to try and tidy up my Instagram and trying to recall my password so I don't have to solely rely on the link of, even though it's actually linked up to my Facebook page. So enough for the do guys, thanks for watching, I'll see you again soon.